There is a great need in this world. There's an urgent need, and yet whenever we see a gap or we see a need, there's also the opportunity. There is the opportunity to be a blessing in this world. And we are blessed to be a blessing. And so as I was praying of where the Lord was leading season 3 of the Art of Messy House podcast, or even if he was leading me to do a season 3, I saw he led me to a lot of things. One, it came in first being called into a season of rest. And during the season of rest, I actually was presented with something that had blindsided me. And I just got to the end of myself. I couldn't do it. I knew it was just something I had no words except, God, how do I deal? And with that, the first words that were impressed in my heart were, look to me and look for me. And in that just became the posture of this rest, of working from his hug, and not only just working, because it's not about our working, it's about our being. Instead, it was about being in his hug, and as he calls it, and as he leads me to take a step, to take that faithful next step, and to just continue to work I keep saying work, but to continue to be faithful in his hug, in being with him and in resting. And so with that, one of the areas he started to show me was this gap in social media, with the podcast particularly. And with the podcast, I was praying, and with social media, I was like, okay, Lord, I'm going to release it all to you so that you can give it back to me in this different way, because he was showing me that he was going to do it in a new way, but I had to release the ways I was doing. And still, in releasing the ways I was doing it, I surrendered it in, okay, God, show me how I'm supposed to do this. How am I supposed to show up in a space where I clearly see you have shown me that there's gaps? How can I be a bridge? And that was really what the words was look for the gaps and be a bridge. In this world, one of the gaps in our current culture is that we are more connected than ever before. And despite this digital connectedness, there is loneliness and depression and anxiety are all at an all-time high. And in fact, the recent reports show that as many as 33% of the world's population struggles with loneliness, and the gap is real and the need is urgent, and yet so is the opportunity to start bridging the gap, to start standing in the gap with love, with leading with love and curiosity and not assumption, and instead starting to have honest conversations of true truth telling and creating safe spaces which enables and ignites other people to be doing the same thing. It's about listening more. It's about loving people. It's about learning about people and igniting change. When we see a problem, typically there's two things we can do. We can complain about it and do nothing, or we can pray about it, bring it to God and say, here are the gifts you have given me. Here's what I'm seeing. How can I partner with you and bring creative solutions into this world? And at the table, season 3 of the podcast is all about